Did I get you? Good. I hope I got you. I hope I scared you. Because, well, you clicked on the review that said Oculus on it, so yeah. Yeah, I am Brandon, and the last couple weeks, or the last couple movie reviews, you actually had both me and Nick, because we both saw the movie. Well, Nick didn't want to go see this film. I have to say, he just, he just didn't have any love for it. He's picky with the films. But I went to go see it. I threw myself out there. I was like, either this movie or Draft Day. I chose Oculus, and guess what? I kind of dug Oculus. Now, Oculus, this is a movie, how do I put it? Basically about a killer mirror, They don't really explain the mirror. They don't explain anything else about it. It's just a killer mirror. I mean, I don't know what else you want. I mean, it's just, take that. I mean, we've seen haunted houses. We've seen haunted cars, I think. We've seen, shit. This is a haunted mirror. And the movie kind of jumps back and forth with the timeline. And I think that's what right there it does there. It's pretty cool. So it starts out with this the character of Tim Russell, who, he's just been released from a nut house. And his sister, Kaylee, she comes up to him like, hey, how's it going? Let me get you lunch. And then all of a sudden, whammo! Hey, let's go, I found the mirror. Let's go destroy it. And he's just like, whoa. Even his character's just sitting there like, I just got away with that. I just got away from this freaking mirror. And basically from what he was in the nut house for killing his dad. And the beginning of this movie is really good because they're just introducing the mirror. They're introducing these characters. And the beginning of the film, you got, you have Tim Russell, or Tim, basically trying to debunk his sister, saying like, no, we went through a traumatic experience. This is what happened. And they're playing this part really well where they kind of have you, or at least, they had me at least, disbelieving that maybe they're just crazy. Maybe that she's just crazy and they made up this story when they were 10 to try to just get away from the fact that their dad went fucking insane. And the entire beginning is just him going like, no. That's, that's just not it. And it's really interesting how he shows how that happens. Just like, no, we did this. And I really dug the shit out of that part. I thought it was just amazing. I really wish they would have kept that up with the rest of the film. Towards the middle of the film, though, that's when they start doing the jumping back and forth. They're showing their kids, when they're adults, kids, adults, kids, adults, kids, adults. You know what I mean? When they're adults, it's just kind of like, it's just them going, basically them going, ah! And hiding in the corner and remembering when they're kids. I mean, nothing really interesting happens when they're adults. And when they're kids, it's kind of just The Shining. I mean, that's what this movie it really reminded me of The Shining. I mean, I'm not spoiling anything here by saying that. It's just really reminiscent of that. I mean, the dad does go crazy, and I mean, I don't know what else to put there. He goes crazy, and the kids are kind of in the house with him. I mean, what more do you want with that? And that's where I felt the middle of this movie was just kind of it really started going downhill. The ending, I think the ending stuck well. They had kind of a, oh shit ending, kind of really surprised there. Overall, the plot, not the strongest thing in the world, but, it could, it's a horror film. They're never the most strong, intricate plots that you might think they should be. But it had a nice, dark twist to it. And you know what I'm so happy about, people? It's not one of the paranormal movies. And for fuck's sakes, it was not a torture porn film. And they're all sitting there like, oh, God, I'm being a fucking Saw bullshit. Oh, I fucking hate those movies. A little bit of the cast. You had Kaylee Russell, who's the sister, she's trying to destroy the mirror, and she has like this really big desire to. The actress is Carrie Gillian. She's really big in Doctor Who, so maybe some Doctor Who fans may recognize her. I personally didn't. The guy playing the brother, Tim Russell, he was Brenton, I'm not even going to try to pronounce his last name. I don't recognize him for shit. The only one I did recognize was Marie Russell, who was the mom in the movie, but she is Katie Sackhoff. If you watch Battlestar Galactica, you've seen her, or even if you watch the Riddick, the latest Riddick movie that came out last year, that one you get to see your boobs in, so, hey. Shallow. Anyways, yeah, so, they kind of, the cast really isn't the strongest. I mean, the only one that was even recognizable to me was the mom, and she has a very small point in it. Yeah, they got that. Let me see here. The weird thing was, real quick, this was a WWE production. Now, normally when you see WWE in front of, whatever, you kind of get the, oh shit feeling in your mind. I am so screwed. I just paid a ticket to see, like, fucking The Rock. Not The Rock. The Rock I don't have any problem with. I just paid to see John Cena fucking attempt to act now. And now him and being in a horror film or something. I was really kind of just, oh shit. Amazingly enough, from what I know, not a single wrestler in this movie, so good on you, WWE. You're just finally just making actual films. The director was Mike Flanagan. I don't recognize any of his work, but the reason why he got to make this movie is because he directed the short. Because this apparently is the Chapter 3. He directed Chapter 3, the Oculus Chapter 3, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So at least they kept the director. He also helped write it. This is one of those group writings. Yay. Yeah, so Oculus, not a terrible movie, but this would be something, if I recommend people, I would not recommend to see this in theaters. In theaters, it gets kind of slow. It has a couple cringeworthy moments, I'm not gonna lie. There's a couple moments in there I was just, yeah, of what the characters are doing because they're going insane. And that gets me. And I like the fact that they mess with the mind so much. I love, like, psychedelic movies. Scary-wise, hardly even scary. I was even in the theater by myself. Did not get even a little spooked out or anything. Maybe you'll get more spooked out and maybe you have a room with a mirror in it or something. Maybe you'll start, like, getting a little freaked out there. The ghosts, they had ghosts in it. Piss poor. I just say Redbox. This is a perfect Redbox movie. I mean, it's low budget, not a lot of recognizable actors. Something, get a nice bowl of popcorn, get a girl with you. Redbox this shit. Fucking perfect for that. That is it for the review. I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5. It's a run-of-the-mill movie. I didn't kick myself in the butt for spending the money I did. But, it didn't do anything where I walked out of the theater going, yeah! So, yeah, Oculus, not a terrible movie. Just could have done some better. Yeah. So, agree or disagree, I'd love to talk to you about this film. I must know, if you leave a comment in the YouTube section, I will not see it. Please visit the Facebook page and or go to our forums on the website at bloodyscreenpod.com. Until then, I will have another review out of another newly released movie soon enough.